How goes it? It is Friday. Hello, hello. Oh god, my eye. Jesus. Ah. Okay, I popped it back in. Anyway. Hello, hello. We see we see Lady Gothki. Hello, hello. We see Lily. Hello, hello. And Volk. Hello, hello. Washti says hi. I also say hi. Dragon is on the loose and she demands all of your boba tea. I do like boba tea. I forgot what flavor this was. Also, thank you very much for the bits. I greatly appreciate it. You can just tell I just woke up. Oh my god. I'm so tired. Like, not like because of lack of sleep, because of exhaustion. Long time no see, Sammy. I still love the art piece you did for me. I'm glad. I was so frustrated yesterday. I ended up I just blurted out the most, not the most intense drawing, but like, that guy's head wings killed me. Cause like, apparently, when I get upset and I'm drawing, I will just spontaneously decide something needs unnecessary detail. And that's what I did. I'm like, you know what, this needs unnecessary detail. I'm surprised it didn't stick pearls everywhere, because I have a bad habit of just putting pearl beads everywhere when I get upset, because it like forces me to like concentrate. Anyway, hope everyone's doing good. Oh, thank you very much for the 100 bits. I greatly appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you very much. Ah, this week though. This week. Like, yeah, y'all don't understand. Yesterday was unnecessarily stressful. Like, basically, it turns out an unnecessary part of my car fell off. I didn't know it was unnecessary. I thought it was important. I thought it was important. I go to the place I got my car from. I was like, hey there, Chicky, hello, hello, thank you. Like, I went to the place I got my car from because they have a service section. And these people proceed to keep me captive for basically 5 hours and do literally nothing about my car. In fact, I think they blatantly just make something up, but then I'm sitting here being like, yeah, you totally need to do this with your car. And I'm like, okay. And I'm thinking, well, obviously that's what they're doing because I've been here for hours. And it turns out, no, they weren't doing anything. They vaguely looked at my car, said, yeah, you totally need to do this, didn't do it, and then told me to go home. And I'm like, then why was this 5 hours? That's more than half of my work day. I had to call out of work for this. And it turns out my car drives just fine, but I'm like, I still don't like the fact that this chunk of my car is just off of it. So I talked to my roommate and she's like, yeah, just go to like a dealership that sells your type of car. And I'm like, you know what? I'll just do that. Like, it was so ridiculous. I was so upset. I'm like, the fact that they really just didn't do anything with it. That's the part that got me. Just the fact that they're like, yeah, no, we're just gonna, and I'm like, I'm sitting there being like, and the fact that they were like, yeah, it totally needs this to happen. I'm like, then why didn't you do it? But the problem is I also didn't eat before going there because I didn't think it would take 5 flipping hours. So I'm sitting there. I'm at the point where, you know, if you go without eating too long, your body starts to shake. My body was at that point, and I'm just kind of like, oh god. Hey Joey, hello. Welcome in. I'm just like, so I'm at that point where I look like I'm strung out while this guy's explaining to me how much he didn't do with my car. And I'm sitting here being like, yeah, so, you know, you could just come in another day. And I'm sitting here being like, I am never coming back here again. I didn't say that, but I thought it. I'm sitting there being like polite, being like, okay, I understand, you know. And then I like got in my car with a giant chunk of metal in my front seat and I just drove away. because I had it. I was like, I can't, man. I can't. I just drove straight to get something to eat, and then I just went home because I was like so out of it, you know. And then I just drew the most like ridiculous thing I could think of. You know, which I'm like, okay, you know what? The only thing that will make me feel better is an ice cream cube, apparently, and drawing me in a new outfit. Hello. Rushes in with Mentos and butter. Yay. Like, I'm sitting there being like, you know what? I'm gonna go on Pinterest, find myself a new outfit, draw a character that also has a nice outfit, and then we'll be good. I expect hello. So I ended up drawing a character who's nameless, but he's like one of those character concepts that's been around for a long time. I just never thought to give him a name. So yeah. I see Blade, hello. I'm just like, you know what? I'm gonna draw this guy. Hey Jay, hello. Hi Shaki, hello. This you with the biblically accurate angel. I didn't like, I'm not gonna lie, when I drew him I did not realize that that's what he looks like. I did not realize that's what he looks like. See, hello honey, have a great stream. Thank you. Yay. How you doing, Sheki? How you doing? But yeah, I think it's because I didn't give him wings anywhere else that I like. Okay, this is in the same category as I didn't realize Jackson was blonde, okay? Concept nobody, very common name. Ah, I see. Are these horns or your ears? I have ears, you're just gonna have to find them. They're where you least suspect. Hey, Rafi, hello, welcome in. The beautiful, I think. Call him Mal, short for Malik, the Hebrew word for regular messenger angel. I mean, I don't know. He's not a regular angel though. He's like the same. I don't have a rank, but he's like the same position as me. He's an eldritch creature too. He's just not, you know, dark based. He's just, I don't know, eyeball based. They go, I see them. They're pointy. Oh man. If you haven't seen it, if you want me to, I can just get the photo in here if you want to see what picture everyone's talking about if you haven't seen it. But yeah, he's basically like a manager. He's a manager, so that's why I'm like, he's not really a messenger. He has his own minions and everything, you know. Yes, please. Okay, God, let me go get it. 1 second. Hopefully this will not be super big or crash my stream. If it does, it's your fault. Your fault in particular. Let's see, where is it? Let me go get in. Just take up half the screen. Oh, wrong button. I'll just see if I can just shrink it or whatever. Where is it? Oh God, it's 11 in the morning. I'm so early. Oh no, that's the wrong year. I have a new folder. I make a new folder every year. Okay, let's see if this is a super. Wait. I need you to. There we go. God, why are you so big? You're so fucking big. There we go. I'm just gonna cover Buko with it. There we go. Can y'all see it okay? Can you see it okay? I can make it bigger, I just don't want to. I mean, I guess I could just move a little bit more to the side. You can see it? Okay, good. Yeah. Cap lock. Don't worry, I also suffer from cap lockitis. Hi Elliot, hello. How are you today? I'm okay, I'm adequate. Hey, sure, hello. Sammy's best friend, the biblically accurate angel. Y'all keep calling him that. Oh, I'm on mobile. Dio, you can just go on my Twitter. It's on my Twitter too if you want to see the actual picture. I had a choice of 2 other VTubers to watch today and I chose you, boss. Thanks. rip to those other two losers. Biblically accurate, I think. Twink. Why is everything I make a twink? I can't with y'all. I thought they're good. I almost never use yellow, so it's actually it was a nice little challenge for me, because I actually don't really I like bits of gold, but I don't like the color yellow, so this was a little bit of a challenge for me. Because I had to find a yellow I liked, because yellow is one of those yellow and green are two of those colors that if you're not careful they look like crap. Literally. Hey lady, it's hello. I think Azura and Aurora the Celestial Lioness. I don't know who Aurora is, but I know who Azura is. So I mean, you could watch another person too. You know, you could have two windows open and just mute, not mute, but make the other volume really low or something. Or do what I do and just watch them on another computer because I'm rich. And by rich, I mean I keep stealing computers from my mom. But no, the concept for this guy has been around for a while because I do have other eldritch like creatures in my head. I just never draw them because I'm lazy. That's not a twink. He's too broad-shouldered to be a twink, and twinks don't wear suits. They don't. I think people just call every guy I make a twink because I don't make them overtly muscular. Because I'm starting to be like, what is a twink, y'all? Plus, this guy's taller than me. Like, this guy is legit taller than me. How is he a twink? Like, the only, like, and I was talking to a friend of mine, and they said that the guys I draw are twinks because they don't have body hair. And I'm like, is that a qualification? Is that a qualification? Like, real talk, I don't know what the twink qualifications are because I've never, outside of maybe Post the freaking half vampire boy, I can't think of any characters that I intentionally make into twinks. It's just I draw a guy really feminine and everyone calls them a twink. So like I know like and I think the other thing is everyone thinks I draw characters shorter because they think I'm average height, and I'm like, no, these guys are tall. What is a twink? No body hair, no muscle, and short. So like most of my guys are actually pretty tall. It's just they're not tall compared to me because I'm 8'6", so everyone is short compared to me. The basic is like everybody's a twink. I'm surprised femboy isn't the word they think of when they think of a feminine guy. Well, the thing about femboys is they're not supposed to look like they're older, I think. Like for example, like because to be fair, whenever I think of femboys, I think of hyper feminine guys. Basically, they gotta have hips and whatever. My guys are shaped like Doritos. I get confused when people say twink because I'm so used to gaming terms of twinking gear, meaning to pass the item from a high level characters to a low character. What kind of weird terminology is that? Kids these days make up weird ass shit. Like, I don't know, like I'm honestly starting to think that anyone just assumes that because I am a woman and if I draw a guy, he's a twink. One of my male OCs was called Twink, and he was just slightly feminine. I'm 8'6", add 3 inches, and there you go. I stand at 9'10". Good luck getting indoors. Like, I'm just like, why? But yeah, I really think people just do that because my guys are more feminine. I don't know. I thought you were 8'10". No, 8'6". Does this include my horns or the fact I like to wear 6-inch heels? Who knows? You could toss me over your shoulder. I'd thank you. I mean, I can. But yeah, I don't know. Like the whole twink thing is weird to me because again, I think it's just slowly turning into I am attracted to this man, therefore he is a twink. I'm starting to think that's what they actually mean because half the time whenever I look up the word twink, it doesn't match. Like, I think technically Daniel, who's like the most feminine guy I have, is kind of one, but the problem is he's like 6 foot tall. Like he's like 6 feet tall. Twink means gay guy though. Yeah, that's the other thing. I don't really have like I can't say I don't have any gay guy male characters, but like male character, whatever. Like I have like a pansexual man. I have a pansexual, whatever the fuck Daniel is, and like an asexual. So, and then Post, who's the half vampire who actually seems like a twink to me, who's also pansexual. Like I don't have any distinctly gay characters that I actually like, you know, draw on the regular. Twink is under 6 foot, so I don't even have any. I guess Post, I think Post is like the only one who's technically twinky. I think he is. Because he actually like doesn't, he actually will like, you know, I don't know. Mostly straight guy, 5'9". Daniel's sexuality is yes. I have the impulse though to put my hand through the gap in your horns, but why? There is nothing but space in there. My horns are very ridiculous, I'm not gonna lie. Change shapes. I need to make like a 3D sculpture of what my horns are like. So that way I can, because I might have to like, I don't know. I like the way my horns are, but they are a pain in the ass to imagine, you know. But yeah, like I don't know, I really think it's just like this man, I can't see this man as masculine, therefore he is a twink. And I'm like, I think that's what they're trying to say. Guess I have to fulfill the role of twink then. I don't know, twink is such a weird word because again, I'm like, can straight dudes be twinks? like I don't know, it's such a weird word. I mean, you could stab anybody that threatens you. I am not doing that. I am tall. I'd have to like do a freaking handstand or something. I ain't doing all that. Like, and that's the other thing. I don't really give any, like, I think the only one who kind of has hips is kind of Daniel, but not really. He just has a nice butt. So, I don't know. Like, because someone also called my guys femboys before, and I'm just kind of like, I don't, because they're like, okay, so the way I describe most of my male characters is metro, because that is basically just a man who's perfectly fine having feminine qualities and likes looking good. That's what I classify them as. So people calling them femboys and like twinks always throws me off, because I'm like, that doesn't feel like the right word. You know, like, because I'm also like looking at VTubers. Whenever a VTuber calls themselves a femboy, they are blatantly wearing like short shorts or skirts and striped stockings and shit, and none of my guys do that. Hi Shimmer, hello at all. You know, like, that's what I'm like. I do call myself Arrow Ace, but the lap pillow dream does somewhat conflict. I mean, honestly, you can still be Arrow Ace and like some stuff. Like, for example, like, I'm Arrow Ace, but I'm just like, you know, sex indifferent versus sex averse. Like, I just don't care or don't understand. You know? Technically, the worst out of those two is the romantic part, because I am blatantly romance averse. Like, I'm fine with you, but the minute you act like you want to date me, I will never want to talk to you ever again. Friends? Yeah. Like, I'm fine. But the minute you're like, Semi, I want to date you for real, I'm like, get the fuck away from me. Like, I have a violent response to anybody trying to be romantic at me. Like, I'm just like, get away from me. I don't want that. You know? How does that make sense? Don't try to make sense of it. If you, my opinion is, if you don't understand it, don't try, because all you're gonna do is make yourself hate, and then you're gonna invalidate the person's words. Because that's what happens. Because it's like, well, I don't understand how you could be the thing, therefore you can't be the thing. And I'm like, look. Also, hey there, Lean, hello, welcome in, welcome in. My name is Semi Enigma. I'm an Elder Dragon Mom boss. Thank you so much for joining the organization. You can pick up your badge at the front desk. Like, trying to explain asexuality and aromance to someone who is blatantly not that thing, or even remotely close to that thing, has been a non-stop frustration for me. Because I'm like, well, I don't understand how you could be a thing, so you're just not. I'm like, I'm not saying you can't be the thing, I just, it's, I just want, like, it's hard to explain the thought process, because the other problem with some, at least when it comes to me, is people don't seem to understand the difference between me as a person and my character. Like, my character is also asexual, but she just doesn't care. She just likes looking at things, you know? And I will quote unquote, hey, hello. And like, yeah, I do, like, you know, fangirl over things, but that doesn't mean I want to, like, you know, marry them or whatever. It's hard to explain, because it seems like I'm contradictory half the time whenever I talk about putting guys in my van, you know? It's very hard to think about it, because again, I am also a character. You know? I'm also a character, so that also makes it very hard to figure things out. But we'll just say IRL, the person behind Semi, if you try to date her or touch her, she will stab you. But my character allows me to basically safely explore things without me having to actually deal with stuff. You know? And your character is still a character, yeah. A femboy, oh god, the difference, that's a younger guy with no body hair with a spoon-shaped body? What the fuck? Her may not wear makeup and can be mistaken for a girl? That, okay. Then I guess I don't have any femboys either. Hi there, Slylant, hello, welcome in, how are you? My favorite fossil. Good morning, what am I looking at? Or suplex you, what? Oh, I drew this when I was upset. Anyway, I'm good, thank you. And the main difference between a twink and a femboy is how quickly they go into a maid outfit. I put Hemi in a maid outfit, he's a big muscular dude. I think I'm very confused about some things. Dragon Semi, a layer removed from yourself, yeah, pretty much. Like, the character is actually, like, okay, first of all, unlike some people, I am not trying to make people think that the character and me are the same. I personally hate that. Like, Semi exists solely online. I will never cosplay as her. I will never try to be Semi IRL. I will never fucking do that shit. Semi only exists in the 2D plane. Like, no, there's a large degree of separation between her and me. By spoon-shaped, they mean they have a big butt. I mean, I guess. What would your character look like in a maid outfit? Annoyed. There was a maid outfit on my character one time, people got annoying, and I decided never to do it again. Because, yeah. Yeah, it existed in one stream, I think, and then never again because people got annoying. Like, I'm just like... There's so many things I don't do just because people annoy me. Like, I understand the fan service of maid outfits. In fact, I do put maid outfits on characters all the time. But the minute you want me to serve you tea, everything goes out the window. Wait, what kind of maid outfit? Let me see. No, it's not French. It was actually like traditional Old English. It was like the long skirt. Like, yeah. Like, because I'm like, I have to keep like being like, okay, everybody, remember, I understand. I look like a certain type of character, but I'm not that certain type of character because I'm old and tired and don't care. Like, but they'll be like, she's wearing a bikini. That means now I can be a pervert. And I'm just like, you can be a pervert. Just do it privately. That's all I ask. Just be a pervert in private. They're like, no, I gotta be in public. I gotta be whipping it out on Walmart. Like, I'm just like, can y'all stop? You look like a comfy place nap. Hey, Cedric, hello. Yeah, just do it on your own. I don't care if I'm not one of those you can't go into my character. Just don't tell me about it. Like, every time someone's like, someone made a thing of you, and I'm sitting there, I'm like, don't tell me. I'm not, because I'm like, number one, I know I can't stop anybody from their goonery. I know that. I'm not gonna try either. I'm not. Like, I don't care. But like, don't tell me about it. Don't tell me about it. Because I don't want to know. Because like, anything I do NSFW with my character, I keep private because number one, people are stupid. Your character looks like they would break someone's finger if they demand to make her teeth. So, like, I was just not having it. Like, I'm just like, like, especially because like a large chunk of people want my character to be like submissive for some reason, and I'm just kind of like, no, because y'all are annoying. More like sent to another dimension, pretty much. Like, I'm just like, I don't know what about my character makes people be like, ah, yes, she is definitely a submissive sex kitten. And I'm sitting there being like, number one, dragon, number two, ew. Like, I will stomp you into the ground, and not even in the fun way. Like, and I think it's because I'm not hyper dominant either. I think that throws people off. You know? Like, there's nothing wrong with being submissive, but only if you want to be submissive. Like, that's the thing. People want me to be something I'm not. You know? If you are submissive, that's fine. It's adorable. I just don't want to. Like, I just don't feel like it. It's annoying because anytime someone's like trying to make me submissive in particular, they're just kind of like, you know, I don't know, they're just being really weird about it. You know? Like, but I'm like, you know, and then in turn, but I think it's because I'm not super like, I don't know, dommy mommy or whatever. People get thrown off by that because I just don't care. I don't care. I'm not a dommy mommy. I'm a bully. Like, that's the difference. I like to bully people for fun. They're like, Sebby, don't you mean teasing? I'm like, no, I like bullying. If a woman ever does what I want, it should be because she believes I'm right or have the best interest in mind. A woman does what I say just because I said it. It's like weak-minded enough for me. Yeah. Why do you bully? My love language. Like, that's my thing. I'm like, I like bullying and picking on people. I am not a good person. I'm like, I'm not gonna pussyfoot around him and be like, oh man, you know, no, I like teasing. I'm like, no, I like, if you leave me to my own devices, I will make someone cry. It's just so fun, you know? It's so fun. Would you insult someone if you liked them? Fun fact, if I really like someone where I feel like it gets dangerously close to a crush, I will basically not want to talk to them at all. Like, legit. If I get to the point where if I feel like, because I don't like, if I feel like I might be developing something close to romantic feelings, I instantly never want to be near that person. Like, I'm like, I'll just ignore them, not DM them for a while, you know, block them potentially. Like, I get like that. If I am fine, but the minute something romantic feels like it might happen, I'm like, oh, fuck that shit. Like, the sheer amount of times this has happened to me where I'll be like, oh god, I'm attracted to this person, and I feel like if they asked me, if someone would ask me out and I would say yes, I have to be like, no, I cannot talk to this person until this feeling goes away. Do not talk to me. I hate you. Goodbye. So people love me to the point of not telling me. Makes sense. There you go. Like, it is, I understand it seems really weird, but that's the arrow ace. That's the arrow. That's the arrow part. I'm actually like romantic averse. Like, I ask you out all the time. Yeah, but I'm never gonna be like straight up romantic with you, so it's fine. Like, I actually struggled with this because there was like a couple of times where there was somebody who I followed that I did kind of have a pseudo crush on, and during that entire time I would just obsessively collect pictures of them, but I would never talk to them. Like, I would never talk to them because I'm like, oh god, I feel like if they talk to me I might actually try to date them or some shit. So I'm just like, okay, no. Like, I think the only one who I got kind of close to is did you say Metatron? What? No. Hello at all. But I'm just like, no, it's like Byron. Hello, Byron. But like, I'm not drawing right now. But no, it's like the funniest thing where I will be obsessive about a person though, but the minute it feels like this could be a relationship, I straight up back off. Like straight up, I'm like, no. I do, because I'm like, and the worst thing is I actually did like have the boyfriends before, and it was just a horrible time for me. It was a horrible time. It was a horrible time for me, a horrible time for them. It was just bad all around. Our grandpa from the hit game Undertale concept book. Oh my god. Oh, that Metatron. Okay. This guy doesn't actually have a name yet, but I don't know. I'm inching towards naming him Omelet. For no particular reason. Because he's Omelet themed. Like, call him Doug. I can't because I have another guy named Doug. I can't be too redundant. I can't call him Doug because I have another Doug. I drink my tea. Oh shit. I'm not gonna call him Beyblade because I can't name him something that I myself am not into. Not Sunny Side Up. Oh god. I like how he just looks mildly annoyed by me, like me being there. He's just kind of like, girl, what you doing? Oh man. I debated giving him back wings, but he doesn't actually have them. He only has wings as a head. Semi's only requirement for love is that you don't love her back. Honestly, yeah, I would get along better. I get along better with guys who don't like me. Like, you know, if you cannot see me romantically, I would actually be a lot easier to deal with. Why Craig? Why y'all giving such weird weird dude name? Someone said Bob earlier. I'm just kind of like, on Twitter. Someone said Bob on Twitter. I'm like, no, like I have to give him a good name. That's not Omelet. He was giving name whatever she wants. Like, I don't know. Like, I have to tell people that because a lot of people just assume whenever I say something negative about myself, people assume I'm trying to be like humble or some shit. I'm like, no. I am literally doing the equivalent of the rattlesnake shake and people are just ignoring me. As for as hell, I wouldn't assume you'd be with someone who likes you, you know what I mean. I know what you mean. In the picture, their character looks like you're about to drag him to do something he doesn't want to do. I might be. Like, I don't know. I can't call him Seraphim either because I have another character named Seraphim who's she's fine. I need to draw Seraphim at some point. There we go. My nostril. But no, I just like I tell people like, you know, that I'd be a bad girlfriend and then they're like, no you wouldn't, because they assume I'm a normal person. I'm like, no, I'm talking about like in general because I don't want to be a good girlfriend. Like, I'm like, I don't want to be a good girlfriend. I don't want to be emotionally there. Excuse me. I don't want to be emotionally there for you. I don't want to comfort you. I just want you to be around for me to look at and then get out of my house when I say to leave. We've all consuming everything. There you go. Mo, no, too short. That's too short. He needs at least like 2 syllables for his name. What if I only see you as a friend? That's great. Please, I would love to stay in the friend zone. Please keep me in the friend zone. I know some people don't want to be in the friend zone. I want to stay there. Keep me in the friend zone. I don't want to come out. Mortimer? No, that sounds weird. Plus, his like, Mortimer is like a dark-coded character. You can't really use that for a light-coded character. I've never heard leave it anyway. I love the friend zone. It's so great. Is that biblically accurate angel head? I mean, I guess it's just because there's multiple wings. I don't know. If you want to know what his personality is, he's pretty chill, actually. Like, you'd think he'd be like lawful good or something. Nah, he's pretty chill. He's just kind of like sitting in his, I don't know, freaking god chair, just, you know, watching Monopoly or something. Hey, Joshua boy, 2003. Yeah, welcome in, welcome in. My name is Semi Enigma. I'm an Elder Dragon Mom boss. Thank you so much for joining the organization. You can pick up your badge at the front desk. Art's looking amazing. Thank you. Jojo? No, that's a monkey name. Had the chance to get into a lot of relationships, but I'm like, bro, I'm not built for giving you comfort. I'm a partner. You know, being a partner, yeah. There's some of us like that. Some of us don't really want to do, like, I like my independence too much to think that getting a partner is seen as worth it. You know? Hello, what's good, everyone? How y'all? I'm good. How are you? It's the equivalent of an extrovert dragging an introvert into something special. Am I an extrovert? I guess so. Well, I'm not. No, I'm an ambivert. I keep forgetting I'm an ambivert. Most of the time when it's just hugs and comfort. Like, I'm fine with that. Like, I like friend stuff. I like, you know, I like holding hands. I like hugs. Except for when I don't. You know? Henson? No, that's a puppet name. An ambivert is someone who's basically just a mix of introvert and extrovert, but they're not too much of either one. I'm kind of like, I'm fine, and I'm actually fine in crowds, and I'm also fine by myself. So I don't really get recharged by either one per se. Like, if I'm in a crowd, I'm not gonna get like over drained or whatever. I'm just gonna be fine. So far so good. Just hanging out with the Huskies and playing Warframe. Cool. Is that the picture from your Twitter? It is. It's me and nameless McDude over here. Who everyone's trying to give weird white dude or monkey names. Comfortable alone, yeah, I'm perfectly fine in crowds. Like, I legit, unless there's like, never mind. I was gonna be like, unless there's like a gun or something, but like that, no one should be fine with that. Yeah, no. Like, I'll give him a name eventually because it has to kind of match his personality. Like, because again, he's like the type of deity you could play chess with and he'd just be chill with it. You know? Not to say he doesn't get angry, but like, it's more, I don't like, no. He doesn't get angry, but he does get annoyed. Where he's just like, okay, go. He's like, okay, I'm done with you. I got work to do. You know? Well, I enjoy going to conventions a lot of times. It feels like I'm in the trenches. Yeah, no, I don't actually get that feeling. I'm just like, look at all the people. Look at all the people. That's an ugly baby. That is literally my thought process every time. I can't name him Sebastian because Sebastian is from Black Butler and I hate him and love him at the same time. Plus again, black coded character. And when I say black coded, I mean black like color scheme, not race. I get a relationship for the comfort, but I definitely want to be a bit more than that. And Eduardo, ew, no. Why do you hate him? Because he's like, Sebastian like is like the epitome of everything I would want in a man, including the capability and willingness for murder. But he belongs to a creepy 13-year-old, and so he's like a borderline pedo, and I hate that. Like, I don't think Sebastian's a pedo, but I'm starting to suspect that canonically he is, solely because, you know, CL exists, and I hate CL with a burning passion. Maybe we'll get a partner for economic reasons, the best reason. Seraphim? No. Let's see, next convention I go to will be in a medieval helmet. Ah, Gabriel? No, I already have a Gabriel. And he's a himbo, so I can't. This is just gonna be someone is trying to name this guy. Oh man, I'm not gonna lie. I kind of want to draw a simple version of him just being stupid. I'm gonna do that. That's what we're drawing today, chat. All right, Michael. No, we're not gonna give him any of the straight up angel names because they have too many associations for me. All right, let me pull up my program and I'm gonna draw a dorky version of this McDude over here. Ba, 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 ba. One second, I'm just getting everything situated myself here. Who's that? Hi, hey there, Triple. Hello, hello. Welcome in, welcome in. How are you today? Thank you very much for the resubscribe. I greatly appreciate it. He isn't a St. Peter stand-in. I don't know who St. Peter is. Sadly, my Christian leveling was not very high before I became pagan, so I'm just like, ah, shit, I don't know who anybody is. All I know is vaguely John the Baptist. Vaguely. That's the only one I kind of know. It's just vaguely John the Baptist. Sebastian wants the little boy's soul. I know, but the fandom keeps trying to make him into a pedo and I hate it. Like, I don't think he is, but like, my opinion doesn't matter in the great scheme of things, you know? But I'm like, and I think the problem is I hate CL specifically as a character, not the fact that he's a little boy. I just don't like his character. Let's see. Okay. Okay. So we're just gonna do some doodling. We're just gonna do some doodling. Nothing too committal here. Into the void. Let's see here. You're not using Beyblade. I'm agnostic. Good for you. I'm just straight up pagan. Jonathan sound, I don't know, I can't do John's. He's the guy who guards the heaven gate and short, like, oh, okay, then no. Oh, you didn't know? Yeah, I am actually straight up pagan. Like, I will not say what type of pagan because the last time someone got really annoying about it, so I'm not gonna mention what type of pagan I am, but I am. Not Kevin, because we already have Kevin with an L and we're not doing Kevin with a K. Is she here? Well, actually, let me just pop this over here so I can remember this guy looks like. Okay, there we go. I can't pronounce that, so no. Let's see here. Oh my god. He's just kind of like, what are we doing here? Oh god. He's just like, what are we doing here? What are we doing here? That is the, how do I do this in the wrong direction every time? Oh man. He's like, I just came here for the SpaghettiOs. What do you want? Oh. My brand atheist, but Thadric, I hear you. You recently multiversal guy, but Featherhead, no. Lucy, no, because unfortunately, like some of your suggestions already have associations for me, so I can't use them. Like, so if it's like if it's already established with a, like, it's like saying, like, trying to call somebody like, you know, Montezuma or something, that already has an association for me, so I personally would not want to name my character that. Like, Post came about solely because of a joke, but I gave him a real name that made a bit more sense for him, you know? Like, his legal name is literally, like, Briar, but, like, people call him Brian, and he gets pissy about it. He's like, my name isn't, he doesn't like his birth name, but he doesn't like you fucking up his birth name either. You know? It's like, if you call him Brian, he will be very upset. Oh, man. It's him with his, like, it's, oh, I know. He has one of those little tiny latte cups, you know? He's like, with his little tiny latte cup. It's just kind of this little tiny latte cup. You know? He doesn't have a neck or anything. How sharp are those horns? Very sharp. Sharp enough for marshmallows to get stuck on them, apparently. Oh man, he's got the like, and the worst thing is I don't think he even has a physical body. I think he's actually just the head. Like, I think he's like just the head and he just wears gloves or something. I can't pronounce that, so no. Let's see. I too am an atheist, but from time to time I say by the dark gods. I mean, honestly, like never. Like honestly, I don't mind if people like, or I don't even care, because there's like a couple like Catholics in my community, and I'm like, I don't mind. I actually do not care. Like, I'm not gonna go out and like, because I'm not a spiteful former Christian, you know, because a lot of times there's like, and there's a ton of religions obviously, but like a lot of times when someone says they're atheist, that just means they're just angry former Christian. I'm not that, so I'm not gonna be angry with you if you are still believing in anything, because I'm not an atheist either. I'm a pagan. You know, so basically just because I know whenever religion comes up, this always happens. If you are blatantly anti-Christian, don't start, because I'm not going to be angry with you. Because I do respect people who still decide to keep their faith. I don't care. You know, but like, don't start just because you're angry at your pastor or whatever. Very valid, but I don't feel like it. Really cool with ever believing anything they want. I'm just not cool with people telling me what to believe. Yeah, it's not a thing of anti-Christian, it's a hyperfixation for me. No, that's fine, that's fine. Like, I just have to mention that because every once in a while, whenever I've encountered the someone is a former Christian, but they're atheist in the anti-Christian kind of way, and then all they want to do is talk about how, like, you know, Christianity made their life miserable, when it was really just their terrible dad or something. You know, Saint Peter did these things: healed the crippled, escaped jail, healed more people, more healing, resurrects a person from the dead, killed 2 people, escaped prison, had visions, and Edward. Oh god, no, I can't do Edward though. I actually have another character named Edward. I sadly have another character named Edward, so I wouldn't be able to do that one anyway. Here, this is him in the morning. He's like, I don't know, like it's like the morning paper. He has like the morning paper, and he's just like, what's on the news? Jeff, no, too short, 2 syllables. No Ed and Eddie, no Ed and Eddie, no. Here. And like I said, he's a manager, which basically means he, like, when I say a world manager, that basically means he creates a world that he created a world and is in charge of it. Technically, I am also a world manager. It's just I outsource a lot. 2 syllables, everybody. 2 syllables. If it's 1 syllable, it is an instant no. Tobias, no, but I already have a character named Tobias, and he's a werewolf, so I'm just making this extra difficult for y'all. I'm like, god damn it, Sammy. So Saints go, Peter sounds like he was a criminal, yet Peter was a tax collection from becoming a follower of Jesus. Yeah, I think, like, I've seen, like, Peter, like, or Saint Peter in, like, a lot of weird anime or manga or whatever, so who knows. So, yeah. But yeah, I don't think this guy actually has a body. I think he legitly just possesses clothes. I think he just possesses clothes and he just wears gloves. Nemo, no, because that's a fish. His long history, people abusing religion to control others is disgusting. Exactly, but we're not going to talk about that because I don't want people to trauma dump in here. Like, I don't feel it, because that's what always leads. It's like, so my pastor. I'm like, look, your pain and your past is valid, but you're not doing that here, because that's what always happens. Like, you have your reason for feeling, and your feelings are valid, but no, we're not doing that here. There are other places you can dump your feelings, just not here. Because that makes me uncomfortable and makes other people uncomfortable. Like, that's why religious discussion is always banned, because it always just leads to someone trauma dumping everywhere. You know? Let's see here. Oh, I should probably design one of his little minions. Let me give you a little minion. Let's see here. Like one of these days I gotta design the others in my, not really pantheon, but like group that eldritch creatures I technically could hang out with. You know? There we go. There you go. You get a nice little fucking weird eyeball thing. You get your own little halo. You get your own little halo. It's so cute. Oh, weird looking. One of the most metal saints in my book was I can't pronounce it. That mean, if I tell my professor that Dribble ate my homework, do you think they go for it? Probably. Dante? No. Because there's already a Dante. He's from Devil May Cry. Like, I can't be doing that, man. I can't be, because like everyone's just gonna be like, oh my god, is that Dante from Devil May Cry? And I'm like, no, it's Dante from whatever the fuck I'm doing. There you go. They're little huggy angle, little huggy weirdos. There you go. It just looks so like, he's like, oh well, that's happening. There we go. We got the morning paper, you know. Originally from the Divine Comedy, which I know way too much about. I know. Sorry, Dante is too cool for a name for this character. Well, like, Dante's also cringe. Every time someone's like, oh my god, Mary Sue's are so cringe, and then I remember freaking, was it Alighieri? Like, Dante Alighieri or whatever. I'm like, that guy made a 3-volume fanfic about himself being a baby, and no one seems to think that's cringe. No one thinks that freaking Dante is cringe despite him making a big old fanfic about himself. So by the same logic, no Blade Master, Alistair, no. That I already have an Alistair. No Saint Usher, because this man ain't stealing this man ain't stealing nothing. This man is not stealing anything. like he's not stealing crap. Like, he reads his morning paper, gets a latte or something, and then he just goes to work. Like, he's like, I'm not doing anything. A big fanfic that including having him sit next to God. The thing is, no one, and I think the only reason no one calls Dante a freaking Mary Sue is because he's an old man. But I'm like, this man legitly fanficked himself into our biblical canon. People base Christianity bullshit off this guy, and no one calls him out on it. Why would you? Okay, from now on, children, if you're gonna suggest a name, you must explain why it would match him. There you go. Because you guys are starting to toss out weird stuff now. So you're gonna have to explain to me, if you give me a name, you have to explain how it's gonna match this eyeball winged weirdo. Let's make it more interesting. Anyway. We all complain about isekais, but Dante here just writes one of where all of the people he doesn't like are in hell, and people think he's cool, and his crush is in heaven. Exactly. They get Bayard of the Warriors, but oh my god, you are trying so hard to get him to be called a Beyblade. No. You know, there's him in the morning with his little minions, you know, he's just like in the morning paper, doesn't have feet. You know, I think his little minions are cute. I think they're cute. His little happy little eyeballs, you know. He's like, oh, yep, that seems about right. Oh god. I just realized his headwinds. You have to explain why. You can't just throw out a name. You have to explain why this name would match. Let's see. Oh lord. But yeah, he's but yeah, I just imagine, like, you know, I like the idea of like cosmic beings doing very mundane things. If you like to bully people, how would you feel if someone were teasing you? I mean, cool, I guess. You know, but I'm not teasing people, I'm bullying people. There's a difference. There's a hint of malice to what I do. There's a hint of malice. There's a hint of malice. That's why it's bullying, not teasing. You can honestly make OCs and sell them as VTuber models. I don't trust VTubers with my designs. I don't trust them. Inferno was just a 400-page, sorry, I don't know how long it is, letter aimed at everyone Dante hated, including the Pope at the time. It was just a fanfic. But he doesn't do that though. He's a manager. Let's see here. I'm looking at the full art of him and the chibi-ish, and I somehow see Gordon. Like, I don't know. I can't see Gordon because I think of Flash Gordon. Like, I think of, sadly, I think of Flash Gordon, so I'm like, maybe not that. You know? Because I'm like, he doesn't look like a Flash Gordon to me. How would you feel if they did that though? I'd probably keep going until either they or I started to cry. So it would probably end up very badly. But that is the price I'm willing to pay. So I'd feel great. TLDR, I'd feel great. Let's see here. It doesn't see us as people, we're all just sentient snacks. Oh. Yeah, I don't know what I don't know what Half-Life is, so I'm not exactly sure what to do about that. Let's see here. Oh wait, like that. And whoop. I'll do this for the shorthand because I cannot be bothered. There you go. I don't think he I'm like, does he? I don't think he actually does have back wings at all. I think he just has his head wings and that's it. Because I could not imagine him having anything else going on there. What do you mean, you fool? How dare you? Let's see. Old game of knots, fun game? Probably, unless it makes me like motion sick, then I'm just like, Let's see here. Oh god, I'm so bad at position, so geez. I'm just like, what is happening? What is going on here? All right. He looks like you may has a weird name. Ugh, doesn't really roll off the tongue very well. I'm like, Names are hard when it's a character like this, though. Like, technically, I made my character around my name, not really the other way around. Because the name existed before the character. Let's see here. That. He might, like, change a little bit, but I'll see. That, anyway. I can't do Lester because it sounds like molester, and that's what he's gonna turn into. So no. Like, nope, not that either. Elliot, that's just disgusting. What is wrong with you? No, we do not do that type of humor here. Let's see. Right. This. Okay, there we go. It's just resting on the... What? Oh, there we go. I was like, where the crap? I have to figure out where his neck is because he doesn't have a traditional head. Oh my god. Go. I think he probably manages like several worlds actually. But I can't draw galaxies to save my life. Like, I'm just like, oh god, I have to do this. Not sure what that is, but I'm gonna assume it's your fixation. There we go. There we go. We got some, we got some galaxy nonsense. There we go. You got the shit like this. I'm just gonna get like a brush or something. Ah, it's a D&D girl. Okay. Cause I'm like, I don't know what that is. Ugh. Okay. I still like this one though. I still like the just him getting the morning paper. Like he's just like, yep, that is definitely something that is happening. Oh, he looks so annoyed over here. He looks so annoyed. Now let me do some observation of window. Okay. Delita? No, I think that's a little girl's name. Cecil, no, because it sounds too close to CL and I hate CL. Oh man. Honestly, I don't think we should probably go the biblical route at all, simply because he doesn't really do what angels do in my opinion. So it's like giving him an angelic name doesn't really fit because he's not a messenger of anybody else, you know? Like he's basically a divine being in his own right, and he has his own servant. So trying to kind of name him after a servant doesn't make much sense to me, you know? Does he have a cushy chair that floats? Yes, he does. Let's see, he has the chair. Yeah. Like he has a weird floaty chair that doesn't do anything. He's more like a server tech? Wait, what does that mean? What does that mean? I don't know what that means. Cecil's meant blind or dim-sighted could be funny. I will keep searching. Yeah, no. See. Yeah, he's a manager, you know. He basically is like and I say manager just because that's what I consider gods that, you know, actually actively do stuff. Hello there, Mr. Dextrox. Welcome in. My name is Semi Enigma. I'm an Elder Dragon Mall boss. Thank you so much for joining the organization. You can pick up your badge at the front desk. Server tech is a person that manages servers. Kinda, but he still creates worlds though. Wait, what are the names of the characters from IT Crew? What are you talking about? I don't know what you mean, dude. No, because Maurice is my cousin's name. And I cannot name a character after someone I know IRL. Because I feel weird. Like, there's a character I had to rename because I knew somebody of that name, so I had to change their name. It meant IT crowd. Damn, no. I can't do Maurice. But how are you? We are trying and failing to name this one-eyed weirdo, and everyone keeps giving him weird names. Let's see. Okay, I think that's pretty good. I think I might go with this one actually. I'm not gonna draw a galaxy though. I'm gonna just get a galaxy stamp because good God, I do not have it in me. I do not have it in me. I do not have it in me. But anyway, how are you? How art thou? Let's see. Wait, I forgot I gotta do anatomy right quick. Whenever I do these things, I do the sketch and then I have to do the anatomy. Yeah, so we have the general head is like right here, right? And then we got like a neck. Got the collarbone that doesn't exist. I kept trying to come up with names. I'm calling him Uncle Blape. I mean, you can call him whatever you want. I just don't have to recognize it. Let's see here. IT Crowd was British comedy about server techs dealing with boomers and that doesn't know how to work with computers. For Retina, no. Connor, cause it's cool, no, because Connor is either a dog or a teenage boy's name. Connors never get to live past the age of 30. Let's see here. It had Matt Berry in it. Yes, I totally know who that is, says the person who doesn't watch anything ever. Like, I don't do anything. Let's see here. There we go. Okay. And then Then we got the foot. I have to actually go and look up a reference, don't I? Excuse me. And feet are poser. I probably should have looked up like a reference or something, but I feel like. There we go. This. And since people are floating, I don't have to really have it do anything. Oh wait, why don't I just do this actually? Oh, nope. No. There we go. Oh, okay. Oop. I always have to keep my eye on the time. Man, the best thing about digital is you could just, you know, copy and paste shit when you you ever draw something really well one time and then you're like, man, I wish I drew that again. Now I did. There you go. How about Zero? Cause he's nobody. He's a nobody. Nah, doesn't really work either. Cause that feels like more of a techno name, and he's not really techno based. All we're learning in this stream is that I have really weird name associations. I have really weird name associations, and it's just throwing everything off constantly. St. Cornelius? Sadly, no. Only because Cornelius is taken up by another character. Cornelius would be a good name if I didn't have another character already lined up for that. Let's see. Yeah, Zero's a hacker sounding name, and he's obviously not tech based, so it feels like it would be a little bit weird for him. Actually, let's put this a little bit. There we go. Neo, no, because that belongs to the Matrix, and I feel weird about it. Let's see. I gotta look at my. Let's give you bonkers longer legs. Let's give you way longer legs. There we go, and we're gonna take this and also make this longer too. There we go. You just BS longer legs. You have too many characters. I have over 1,003 characters. Well, so thank you very much for the high trade. Thank you. I have so many characters. Like, I'm pretty sure his name will be either overwhelming or underwhelming. Or maybe he could just be whelming. Let me get into One Piece levels again. Oh, I have like 5 different worlds bursting with characters. I have so many characters. You have no idea. Like, I have an absurd amount. 5 different worlds, which means 5 different like settings full of characters. So I have a problem. I need to make an actual character list at some point. Sadly, no. Simon is also taken up by another character. Simon is actually going to be a character you guys are going to see at some point. So Simon and Cornelius are going to be characters you're going to actually see at some point. So sadly, those are taken. Mr. X, no, because that is associated with X-Men. I can't. Plus, I don't know. That doesn't feel like something you'd put on a character that has a white and yellow theme. No, because I already have a Douglas. Gideon is not no, wait. Oh, yeah, no. Gideon is actually taken. Gideon is taken. I have a character that's named Gideon. Man, this is hard. It's just like, God damn it, Sammy, why do you got so many characters? It's like, why? There we go. That. Denhel, no, because I can't pronounce it easily. What names aren't taken? That's a very good question. Saint Iris, no, because Iris is a girl's name and he's not a plant. Just sitting here listening to this, putting together something like there's so many, like, for example, like there's a character named Agathesia, for example. Like, she's like a witch. You know? Angus, no, because I think of beef. like, so when it comes to names, it's very much like sometimes they happen randomly, and sometimes they take a lot of thought. Let's see here. There we go. I like this. I'm just gonna put your shoulder up like that. Like that. There we go. I like the way that looks. There we go. Hooray for anatomy. Murray, no. Shiloh is a dog's name. And he's not shy. Like, he's just pretty, like, he's chill, but he's not shy. Like, compared to me, just because I like to bother him doesn't mean he's shy. Like, he's fine hanging out with other people. Just not me. Because I'm too noisy. Even though he doesn't have ears. McAngelface, no. I have to be able to say the name easily. Let's see. Like, when it comes to names, I have to be able to say them out loud, and I have to be able to say them easily without tripping over it. You know? Like, that's how I ended up with Jackson, even though Jackson is a terrible first name. You know, Jackson, Ray, what's some other names I have? I have a character named Pogam, Isobor, let's see. What's some other character names I have? I think my hardest name that I can think of, but I can actually say it pretty easily, is Cathogwan. Cathogwan is an eldritch creature that I need to draw at some point. But Cathogwan is one. He's not Cthulhu, but he's kind of Cthulhu. Fergus, no, because that just doesn't feel like it would suit him, honestly. It just doesn't seem like it would suit him. Let's see. Roger for American Dad, no. Because you like that show? I don't like that show. Elijah, no, because Elijah is Elijah Wood, and it would weird me out. Hi, Dio, hello. Looks like a seraphim angel, so why not Fim the angel? No, because he's not an angel at all. Like, he looks like he's one, but he's actually not. Okay. Robert, nope. Hello there, Auntie Raven Grove. Welcome in, welcome in. My name is Semi Enigma. My name is Semi Enigma. Blah. Thank you so much for joining the organization. You can pick up your badge at the front desk. Absar, no, because that sounds like abscess, and that sounds kind of gross. Angel coded, but not one. Yeah, he's not. Kind of like he's not an angel. Like I'm thinking about. I'm like, no, he's not, because he doesn't serve anybody. Let's see. Like, he doesn't serve anybody, so calling him an angel feels kind of, feels pretty disingenuous. He just looks like one. There we go. Kind of like those angels, not, I mean, but kind of like how some aliens look like humans, but they're not humans. He's in the same category. Like, he's like that. He's literally, he looks like a thing, but he's not the thing. Let's see, let's put this right. Yeah. Oh, I might have to move this one actually. Oh. And right there. There we go. Okay. If you're wondering how did I make his weird head, this is how it happened. It's just this. Just this. I'm like, ah, man. There we go, and I just circle it around his head because I am not feeling like it. I think it's my favorite thing about his head is I could just do that. There we go. Anyway. Romeo, it's an angel name. Not quite. Doesn't quite feel like it. Gabriel or Michael works for an angel and not angel. Yeah, but those already have big associations for me, and I already have a Gabriel and a Michael and a Mikael. Marcus, no, because I have a Marcus already. I have two, actually. My favorite Marcus is literally the guy who just abandoned his student for death. Conan? No, it sounds like Conan. Like, say these when you think of a name, say it out loud and see how it sounds. Like, that's one thing whenever I'm naming characters, I say the name out loud because sometimes just I have a Daniel. And Daniel isn't gonna turn into this. So we can't name him Daniel. We can't name him Daniel, we can't name him Timothy, and we can't name him Jackson. Let's see here. There we go. I can't pronounce that, but I'm gonna give that a big hard no. Right. I'm gonna just give you one of those weird chairs. I'm gonna give you a weird chair. It's like, how does this chair work? I don't know. It's a weird floaty chair. Name's either taken or Semi doesn't want to associate it with a celebrity. Yeah, it's like, I'm like, what am I gonna do? Call this guy like with Christian Bale? Like the minute I'm like, yeah, this guy's name is Christian Bale, and I'm like, everyone's gonna be like, you being Batman? I'm like, yeah, no. David, no, not David, because I associate that with like, number one, his hair isn't brown. David has to have brown hair. I can't do it. Then weird things happen to David. David does not do weird things. Let's see. And actually, can I just let me see if I can find a galaxy brush, because I am too lazy to make them from scratch. About to start? No, because I'm pretty sure that is one of the three wise men, and he is not a messenger. Like, damn it, Sammy, you know just enough to be annoying. It's like, you know just enough to be annoying. Oh my god. This is why I can't be a client for anybody, because I would just do this bullshit. Nah, we'll just go with this one. We'll just go with this one. Let's see. I'm not gonna lie. So far, the only name that sounds kind of good is Omelet. Could go simply Mike or Gabe alludes to the angelic names, but like, no, the problem is I already have characters with those names. I already have characters with those names. Albert is taken. Albert is taken like a bunch. I can't use that one because I can't pronounce it. And I think it's ketchup. Like, I have Albert is one of my staple names. So when I have like a multi-dimensional character named, I have a multi-dimensional character named Albert, not because he's an interdimensional being, but there is an Albert in every single universe I make. There is an Albert, there is an Albert, a Liliana, a Elizabeth, an Edward, and yeah. Like, those names are names I will always have in every single universe. I don't know why. Yeah, Albert's my Sid. You will always run into an Albert. Like, you will always run into an Albert and a Liliana. And Albert always wears glasses. Sometimes he needs help. Nah, because then I'd have to call him Fred, and I don't want to do that. Wait, I was supposed to go download a thing. We're gonna use this one. I'm gonna download this one. It's kind of funny that I always have an Elizabeth and she's always the exact same character. Like, they always have an Elizabeth. Riddick, no, because that's Vin Diesel. I was going to say that every Final Fantasy has a Sid. Oh, cool. Manfred, no, because man. Samuel Lilith husband, no, because I already have a Samuel. Actually, I already have a Samuel, and Lilith sounds too close to the character I have of Liliana, so I can't really use that either. See, perhaps Sam for the angelic name associates with Lucifer, which is Samuel. No, because I already have a Samuel. I already have a Samuel, sadly. Okay, there it is. Okay, cool. Okay, cool. Let's actually just make this a bit bigger. How do I want this to be on the page? I think I only want it to take up like the lower half of the page. There we go. Tilt it a little bit. That looks good. That looks good. Boys of God. Oh God. Well, like again, he's not like an actual like Christian character, or like he's like basically the closest parallel that he has is an actual god, I guess. So that might like that probably doesn't help because actual gods have terrible names. Elohim, no, because I have Elohim as a species, so I can't name him that. Magnus, no, because I know Magnus IRL. Raphael, no, because I have one. Yeah, it's taken. Elohim is taken. I'm so difficult. Like, damn it, something. Let's see. I do like this though. This looks so good. Even his weird dude chair. It's like he's working, he's working after he had his morning paper. Yeah. No, because I can't pronounce it. I'm like, Nyama? No, because he like I think that would be better for a cat. I think it would be better for a cat. Let's see, no, because Santa Claus already exists. Let's see. Yeah, Nauma sounds like a cat name. I might name a cat boy that. Behold my femboy twink and Nauma. Behold my femboy twink. That I totally made on purpose instead of by accident this time. Stern, no. Yeah. There we go. I'm getting those fabulous eyelashes, apparently. Oh god. Let's see, where is it? Where is it? Okay, it's like right there. Ah. How about a traditionally evil name like Morgan or Morgan? Not quite. Not quite. Because he also has his own color scheme that also doesn't help. Somebody tries to make a femboy twink, ends up making Kronk. Like, the fact that I don't ever try to do this on purpose is very funny to me, because they're like, oh my god, he's so fat, he's so fabulous. I'm like, yeah, he's a twink, and I'm like, is he? Is he? Let's see, we're gonna just do this one, and then we're just gonna copy this one over and over again. Yeah, and then we could just shape it from there. So we have it slightly rounded, look, like that. They're probably a little bit more closed this time. So. There we go. Okay. Dieter, no. Nero, no. Let's see. Ludwig, no, because that's like a streamer or something. Like, that's like a streamer or something. Let's see. I can always make it better later. There we go. I forgot you said no. Yeah, no ketchup or whatever that other one was. Let's make this its own layer. Well, actually, let's just make it its own folder, so I don't have to worry about it. Oops. Okay. There we go. I'm gonna put you in your own folder, buddy. There we go. So that way you can just merge all of them together and not have to flip and think about it. Oop, nope, come on. There we go. There we go. Let's see. It's okay if they overlap a little bit. Okay. Let's see here. I'm gonna stick you right there. Right there. Himmel, no, because that's from Free Ridden, and I am not about to have my eyeball man be associated with the freaking baby blue weirdo. Not on my watch. Let's see. Should switch a little bit closer. Okay, there we go. That works. So that way I can just move them all at once. Is Benedict taken? No. But I don't know. Benedict feels a little too hard for this guy. Feels a little bit too hard for this guy. Like it just doesn't. It's just a little too like the consonant's a little too like difficult for me. There we go. Let's see there. Should be this. So I'll come back to that later. Sidhi? No, because I can't pronounce it. Vortex? No. That, because I can't really imagine a yellow and white color scheme character being called Vortex. That sounds like something you'd have, like I would match Vortex better than this guy. Let's see. No, because I can't pronounce it. I think like Elliot, you're at a disadvantage because you're like Scottish or whatever, so I can't like pronounce half the stuff you can. Congratulations on your shower. I'm very proud of you. Let's see. Wait, let me move this out a little bit. Like, wait, let me make this a little bit bigger. There we go. Yes. Death? No. Perry? No. Doesn't quite match either. Like I don't know if I want him to have something a bit more like regal sounding or not, you know? Oh shit. Like that's the thing. I don't know if I want him to have something a little bit more regal sounding, you know? Like I don't know. Or something stupid. Like I'm still going dangerously close to omelet. Hey, there was a Carlon. Welcome in, welcome in. You're a cat? Well, hello, welcome in. My name is Semi Enigma. I'm an Ultra Dragon Mom Boss. I hope you have a good day. Sentinel? No, because he doesn't guard anything, but he is a manager. Not Papyrus, because that is a font. Like, that is a font. I'm not going to name... Well, I could name him after a font, but I'm not going to name him after that one. That and it's also a very well-known character. How are you? Also love your model. Thank you. I made it myself. Callum, no, because I think that's already a VTuber. I think that's already a VTuber. So I'm like, oh no, I don't want to do anything that's already a VTuber. Let's see. Also, thank you very much for joining the organization. You can pick up your badge at the front desk. You made it yourself? I did. I drew and rigged this model myself. It's held together by Scotch tape, not even duct tape, just Scotch tape. But yeah, I learned Live 2D Cubism in order to make this. It was fun. I'm not gonna lie, learning Live 2D Cubism has been very fun. Like once I got the hang of it, it's been really good. This is like my 9th model. It's like my 9th one, but I think it's only my 3rd one in Live 2D. I do like it though. I really do like the fact, like I'm actually really glad that I learned how to like do it myself, because I cannot imagine paying money for something this crappy. You know, like I cannot even imagine. Just be like, oh god, you'd be like, ugh. Oh, it would be so bad. Let's see. There we go. Also, comic plans? Yes, I forgot to talk about because we got distracted by Mr. McEyeball over here. But yeah, I am making a comic. I have a one-shot already. If you want to check it out, just do !comic. I do have a one-shot, but I am going to be making an actual slice of life series out of that. There will be some slight changes, but yeah, there'll be some slight changes, but I think it'll be really good. Seth, no. Armor, no. Herald work? No, because he is not a messenger. Because he is not a herald of anyone but himself. Let's see. Like, and I think it's because he's actually like not like beholden to someone else. That doesn't help either. Let's see. I'll read it. Literally read a comic and webtoon all day at work. Calvus, no, because it just doesn't quite sound right. But you guys are sluts, finally giving names that are like actually pretty good that I might actually consider. But Calvus is like just a little bit off the mark there for what I want. This guy. It's not like he's ever gonna show up or anything. It's just like, I'm not gonna like this guy's gonna show up. He's not gonna show up or anything. He's just gonna like, you know, he's just kind of there. Let's see. I'm sorry, did I mishear? I said Harold is not working. I'm not gonna call him Harold. So what kind of character are you drawing? I'm drawing a character who is a eldritch creature like myself. I'm an eldritch dragon, which means I am half dragon, half eldritch abomination. And by abomination, it just means I'm like black hole based or something. I don't know, but and so he's let me actually get the picture that I'm actually drawing from. One second, let me get it. So we're gonna come over here. Actually, let me just put this back in here. Okay, so I drew this. This is, and basically I'm just kind of drawing him again because he's a pretty interesting character. Sounds like a D&D thing. Sadly, no, because I can't D&D to save my life. Ocularis. Nah, it's a little hard for me to say, so no. What about Kepler? Very eldritch sounding. Isn't that a satellite? Nah. Cornhill? Corhill? No, because I call him Cornhill. He is yellow, but no. But yeah, he's a cosmic being. He's what I call a world manager. A world manager is literally any type of godlike being that actually like manages a world, but whether they are worshipped or not actually doesn't matter. Because I think a lot, like, and this is my personal opinion, right? My personal opinion. A lot of times when you have a god, they have to be worshipped. But for me, I like the idea of there being cosmic beings that can do the same thing gods do, but whether you believe in them or not does not actually affect how they do things. Technically, my character, Semi-Enigma, is a world manager, but she just keeps sending out avatars to fuck with people. Johannes Kepler. Oh, he's a physicist. Sounds interesting, yeah. So he's a world manager, so he has created a world and he just likes to watch it, and he will intervene when he feels like it. I like the idea of beings like this. Orion, no, because there's already characters like named Orion, and he's, I don't know, he's not really star based. But like about Keeper, sadly no. Also, hey, Kionigiri, hello, welcome in. But yeah, he's like, I know he looks like he is an angel, but he technically isn't. He just looks like one. And also, when it comes to characters like this is not their true forms. This is as close as they tend to get whenever humans are around. So, like my character, this is not her true form. She does have there's a partial eldritch form, and then there's the full eldritch form. I've never actually shown full eldritch before, and I don't know if I ever will, because I like leaving it to people's imagination. But this is my character can fit in the human consciousness perceivement type of form. But most people don't see my horns half the time. But yeah, so this is basically the people can see us and not freak out versions. So for him, he does have a true eldritch version. This is just if you show up to his office, this is what he's gonna look like. You know, like, you know how they have like those isekai goddesses, you know, like the isekai, like when you die and you meet a goddess or god or whatever, and they take a form that's less like brain hurty. This is kind of the form we take. So, you know, if I were to isekai you, this is the form I would take, and if he were to isekai you, this is the form he would take. So that's the easiest way for me to explain it for some people, like, you know, when you die and you meet a deity or whatever, you know, that's what this looks like. Yeah. So some of these names I actually just can't pronounce, and that's another problem, is that like I can't pronounce the name out loud easily, and I don't want to use a name I can't pronounce. This is why my wife makes all my D&D side characters I make for campaign. I'm bad at naming. I can name a character, it's just sometimes it takes a minute. What? A paradigm? No, that doesn't quite feel right. Evander? No, that sounds like I don't know. That's not Steve. Sadly, no, because I already have a Steve. No. Like I just God, some of these names I can't pronounce. Keesers? No, because I can't pronounce it right. Like I need a name I can actually like say easily. Which, to be fair, some of y'all are like, Semi, you read bad. I'm like, I know. It's like, Semi, you read bad. I'm like, I know. At least yes and no, because I already have one. Ivander Holyfield. Alex knows I already have an Alex. Sadly, I already have an Alex. Like, Semi, please. Like, can you like at least like give us like, you know, like a little help here? Like, why do you have like such like terribly named characters? Why can't you just be normal? Rory? No, I already have a Rory. Eyeball dude, apt but no. Aristotle? No, that's a clothing brand. Raldron? No, because that sounds like a rhino. Let's see here. Where's that go? That goes down to here. I might have to do my favorite thing of just looking up random names in other like languages or something. Or just looking up random shit in Latin. Okay. Where's your heal at? There it is. I was like, where your heal at, man? There we go. Aristotle is a philosopher, even worse. Let's see. I can't name this guy after a philosopher. He's a freaking feather-headed weirdo. We can't be doing that to this man. That would be weird. He's like, what is he gonna philosophize about? You know, freaking clear eyes, like, whatchamacallit, got some clear eyes, like, stuffy eyeball, like, I don't know. I have to actually look up some references for shoes and stuff. This is just a sketch anyway. What time is it? Okay. Oh, you always gotta keep eye on the time. You gotta keep eye on the time. Or else who knows? Let's see. I think that looks good. No, because voyeur is something I'm into, so we can't call him that. Valder, no. Sounds a little weird. Rorel, no. You're just naming 40k characters. No, that's what they're doing? Oh, if it's 40k, I'm definitely not gonna name him any of that. We are not naming him after 40k nonsense. I refuse. Because then what's gonna happen is someone's gonna be like, oh my god, is he after a 40k reference? And I'm gonna be like, fuck no, I hate 40k. How could you? Yeah, no. If I find out you're trying to get him named after a 40k character, I will refuse on site. Like, y'all know how I feel about 40k. Like, it is not bad. I just don't like it. I do not like it. I will never like it, and y'all will have to suffer. Like, I just can't. But to be fair, I'm into some BS, though. Let's see. What? Hello, Unbreak Happy Vid. Hello at all. What's 40k? We are not. I don't know. Well, I know, but I don't care. Dude, if you guys try to explain 40k in here, I will legitimately ban you. Do not. Just do not. I do not want to deal with it. Hi, Amber. Hello, hello. Let's see. Chad, if you want somebody interested in the fandom, let her engage first. They remember not to. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Remember, I have to tap the sign. if you want to recommend me something, don't. I will not like it. I will never like it. Fun fact, I did stumble into Kakegurui. I'm on like chapter 3. Like, I'm into chapter 3, and all I can think of is they keep applying lip gloss like in between panels because they keep inconsistently having lip gloss, and I'm sitting there being like, I know the point is gambling and that they're supposed to be sexy, but where are they getting the lip gloss from? You can tell I am not the audience for this. Let's see. Isn't that the ideal summer monthly salary in the United States? No. Who's explaining Dark Universe? Oh god. Have you been affected by Virgo? You may be entitled compensation. How about Hesper? No. Also, hey there, Lil Venom VT. Welcome in, welcome in. My name is Semi Enigma. I'm an Elder Dragon Mom boss. Thank you so much for joining the organization. You can pick my badge at the front desk. Also, thank you for the care combo. I stretch. I forgot what the other one is, and I'm gonna drink water or tea. Hi, Lemons asked hello, hello. What about No. I allowed her to learn about Fallout and some Genshin designs because she approached first. That's you have to treat me like a wild animal. You can't approach me, I gotta approach you. Like, that's how it works. I Spy, no. That doesn't quite work either. Like, I think I might just end up giving him a really stupid name. Like a stupid name that makes little sense, you know? I think I might end up having to do that just because like he said, like, I don't know, he it feels like he should either have like a really cool regal name, but like the problem is because he's angel coded, it makes it really difficult to name him. Let's see. Yeah, I feel like your light should be up more. I put pronunciation in brackets. That still sounded weird and I didn't like it. What's being discussed? We're trying to name this beautiful man right here. We're trying to name this beautiful man and everyone keeps coming up with shitty names. Alex is taken. Alexander, and Asker have all been taken by other characters. So I can't call him that. Definitely not Alex, because my Alex is also like evil. Hello, Simi. A great, amazing art per always. Anyway, I hope you're doing well. I'm doing great. Hey there, TD. Hello, hello. Because it's either taken or it belongs to a celebrity. It's taken, belongs to a celebrity, or like it's just something I can't pronounce. Like, and again, his personality is chill. He is a world manager, which means he created a world and actively watches over it. Aster, no, because I haven't asked her. I also have a Xander. I have a Xander as well, so I can't really use that. Alice, no, because I have two Alices. Spelled differently, but I have two Alices. And they're both girls, sadly. Let's see. But yeah, he is angel coded, but he is not an angel. He just looks this way. Sam, no. What about Watch? No. Ray? No, because I have a Ray. Hi, Waspbot. Hello, hello. Corswain? No, because I'm gonna forget that's how you pronounce it. Eilert? No. Because I'm gonna forget that's how it's pronounced. Calling Eli or something. Which, unfortunately, I already have an Eli, or else I probably would have named him that, but I already have an Eli. Because I try not to have too many repeating names unless the characters are actively supposed to have connection. Iris suggested and no. Sadly, no. Okay. I can't do that either. But yeah, unless like the characters already like kind of have a reason to be named, or if they're named after a dead character, that can also work. But like, that doesn't happen very often. Enigma backwards? No, sadly no, because we're not actively like lenses. No. Sheldon? Definitely not, because that's what the Big Bang Theory. But yeah, we're not active enemies or anything, so giving him a name that's the backwards of mine would not be a good idea, because then there'll be that association, and we're not really enemies, we're technically friends. I think we're friends. He just sees me as a coworker. He coworker zoned me. He's like, send me get out of my office. I'm like, oh, but you got the good coffee machine. Like, you have the good coffee machine. He's just like, get out. He's like, I'm working, get out. I'm like, oh. He's like, he just kicks me out all the time. It's so mean. What's the character like? Okay, so he's very similar to what the type of creature I am. He is an eldritch being, which means he can go through different dimensions. He just chooses not to. He usually stays in his own. And he has the ability to create life and all that stuff, and he does. And he has an active world, which is more than a planet. It's not just a planet. He manages an entire world. Yeah, he's basically a god. It's just the people he manages do not really know he's there, and he prefers it that way. Because he does not need to be worshipped, and technically I don't either, but I do have, I actually do have, on one of my worlds, I do have an active, like, religion based around me, because it's funny. Because I meddle too much, so they know I'm there. He's very much a very more hands-off type of guy. He's very chill, and he has his own morality, honestly. Ain't no matter hello at all. Yes, we are colleagues. Colin, not quite. He watches stuff, yeah, but he's not passive or anything. He will do stuff when he feels like it. Jack, no, because that, I don't know, that sounds a little too rough for him. Ionis, no, got quiet. Ivan, no. You guys are getting warmer though. We already have an Alexander. He's very dapper looking deity, yeah. He's a silent observer. Basically, he creates realities and then watches them for science. Lens, nah. But yeah, he's definitely way more Dennis, what? No. Hey, Mishka 1991. Hello, welcome in. My name is Semi Enigma. I am an Eldritch Dragon Mom Boss. Thank you so much for joining the organization. You can pick up your badge at the front desk. But yeah, he's basically, when it comes to, like, you know, I don't know, divinely duties, he's way less active than me. I am actively messing up with things. There's already a Cornelius. I can't call him Igor. I already have an Isaac. Like, the Isaac has already been taken. This is like making a username. This is like literally making up a username. Also, thank you very much for joining the organization. You can pick up your badge at the front desk. Devonius, no, because I have a Devon. It's like, username is taken. Username is taken. Oh, maybe? There we go. Is it, there we go. Is Igor taken? No, but I'm not calling him that. Avante, no. Isaiah, no, because I already have an Isaiah. I already have an Isaiah, and he's also not biblical, so it also might give people the wrong idea. Like, he's just a guy. So, like, to me, that makes no sense. Like, he's just a guy, you know? He reads the morning paper like the rest of us. Oh, God. I'll have to look up some designs for these shoes later. Oh, wait, no. I keep forgetting that, like, when you, like, when guys, like, cross their legs, their pants, like, gets, like, really short. There we go. Let's see. Anyone down there? What kind of shoes do you have? You know, we're gonna give you something simple. I'm gonna give you something very simple to do. Yeah. You know what? You're wearing socks today. You're wearing socks today just so I don't have to deal with, like, the lack of existence of your body. Oh, because you don't actually exist. Hey there, Kalon Gardo. Hello, welcome in. My name is Semi Enigma. I'm an Eldritch Dragon Mom Boss. Thank you so much for joining the organization. You can pick up your badge at the front desk. So, guy onlet. What? No. You missed? No. Devin? Oh, we already have a Devin. Damn, we may have to call him architect. Oh, God. Sistan? No, I can't pronounce that. Seth Rollins? What? No. That's Semi's opposite, who is a yandere? What? No. Sinbad? Definitely not. Luminix? Ooh, wait. Luminox sounds kind of cool. Wait. What? Let me Google it. And see what comes up. 1 second. Wait. What happens if I Google it? Okay, it gives us a watch. It gives us a watch. Wait, no, I'm gonna look at images. Give me images. 1 second. We might have something. Give me images. What happens when I... So it only comes up with watches. Okay. This is promising. One second. I'm gonna look up character and see if it gives me anything. 1 second. Still only watches. Chat, I think we got our boy a name. We got him a name. So we're gonna, even though I know it knocks his darkness, but you know what, it'd be fun. So you know what, you know what, Dio? See, this is why Dio's Employee of the Month. Look at you. You know, I'm so proud of you, honey. You know what? You even get a kiss in the forehead. Mwah. Thank you very much. It's like, did I get it? Shit, that works. There you go. There we go, chat. We got him. We have Luminox. All right. So let me write this down because I'm gonna forget. Let me just make sure that's how you spell it. Let me go back up. Let's see. Yep, Luminox is now this guy. The chosen one. I didn't think light, more like watcher. I mean, well, you know what? This comes up as a really funny pun because he is technically a watcher, but like this will kind of add a little bit more to his name. So it's a watch company apparently. And said fucking and tried some character. Oh, let me check something. Okay. Like, yeah, Luminox is a really good name for this guy. Okay, all right, there you go. We did it, chat. After almost 2 hours, we've done it. He has a name that doesn't sound dumb. And it isn't taken. This is actually, I'm actually really happy because this is #1. Is like light in the darkness. You know what? Sure, this sounds good. Never mind, I was thinking of Lux. Oh, okay. Semi make more. Oh. Now, can we please make a belt with a big watch on it and call it a waste of time, please, honey? No. You know what? He might do it. The newly christened Luminox might actually do it. You know what the fun thing is? I put you through all this bullshit. You're probably never gonna see this guy again. Like, you're probably just never. I'm not gonna, like, from up here it looks like he's like on a toilet, but anyway. Oh my god, that was just so funny. Just the entire situation. Wait, if he unironically did that, isn't aware that it's a pun, probably. But yeah, I like that because he's he's a pretty chill dude. He's a very chill, he's a pretty chill guy. So he's a lot more chill than me. He's very much like the fact that like he makes less sense than I do. Like he can talk and listen, but he doesn't have ears or a mouth. He just is. Like at least I put the effort of having a mouth. He's just kind of like where's your mouth? My mouth is. Where's your ears? My ears are. Like he's just like that. See, now I need to give my cosmic avatar a cool name and dapper suit. Thanks for inspiring me. I'm glad. You know what? We need more dapper dressed eldritch beings. None of this running around naked nonsense. No, put some clothes on. Like, he's not like, again, he's not necessarily based on like the Christian God or whatever. He's literally based off of like, I always think, again, I like the idea of godlike beings being able to exist whether you believe in them or not. Hello, welcome in, welcome in. Oh, Dio, you know what? Like, okay. You know what, Dio? I'm proud of you. I'm proud that despite everything, you persevered and you named our boy. You know, you gave him a good name, a thoughtful name. And this is why you're Employee of the Month. Not only do you never question my judgment, you respect the word of law, which is my law. My law is word. My word is law. And you always suck up to me constantly, as you should. And you never disagree. So that's why you're not just a good boy. You are the goodest boy. There you go. Anyway. So like, Nyarlathotep from H.P. Lovecraft stories, he can change form and stops him looking for Dapper. I mean, he did. Yeah, I mean, Nyarlathotep is as close to my character type as he can get. But I'm materialized into the universe snake. Doesn't matter. Put some clothes on. Imagine you ask Luminux how old they are, and they say somewhere between 7 and 100 billion years. He'll be like, time is a human convention, but I suppose infinite. That's how old I am. I'm infinite. And he'll be like, dude, that doesn't answer the question. It's just like looking at you like, and what? Like, because again, this guy is and I have to make sure I let people know, this guy is number one, more powerful than me and older than me. I am not more powerful than this character. He is older than me by far. Materializes close. If anyone asks how old I am, I just say yes. Like, so that's why I'm like, no, this guy is actually older than my character. Like, he is, you know? So it's like one of those things, like, I'm like, because when I tell people that there are characters that are more powerful than me that exist in my universe, this is one of the ones I'm actually speaking of, is this fucker right here. You know? Like, I'm like, no, he has, like, we're gonna give him some striped socks, because of course. Age is a social construct, exactly. So he's like, time is something humans made up, so infinite, I guess. He has no body underneath the clothes. His clothes is his body. Like, he does not have, I'm like, no, he does not have a body under these clothes. Did you see the Big Bang or not? Luminux proceeds to not answer the longest way possible. He's like, were you there with the Big Bang? I have seen several. What? Send me is share me, if you know, you know, okay. Yeah, he is ancient. He is ancient. Why is he wearing a modern suit? He adapts with the times. I'm pretty sure he wore, like, I don't know, Reeboks at some point. Just like Luminux and wearing some Reeboks. Got some Pumas on. I'm dying, please. He just goes, which one you're talking about. He's like, were you there for the Big Bang? Which one? What? It's like, just which one? Like, what though? You wait. Oh Lord. Wait, let me put the see if I can put the little stamp in here. Oh, I gotta put it over here. Let's stick you over here. He just goes, which one are you talking about? And he had to converse with he had Converse on in the these zeros. I can't. That's me. I'm like, I don't know. I like that. I'm sorry. You said which one, Luminux? Yes. Imagine he's just kind of like completely calm about it, because it's like he's talking to a child. He's just like, yes, and. Like, this guy and numbers do not get along. Like, just like, oh my god. He's like, I see that my form disturbs you. Allow me to adopt a visage more aligned to your reality. Puts on a suit. But it's still floating Beyblade. That's right, everybody. Luminox is actually just a sentient Beyblade that broke through reality. He's a Beyblade. I mean, technically, we would be kids in his eyes, yeah. I would be like to him, I'm an unruly teenager. He's like, you're neglecting your duties again. I'm like, yeah, but they'll be fine. That is beside the point. I guess Luminox is my son now. Congratulations, you have, like, Dio, you are now the father of an infinite being. Dio is now Mega God. Oh god, I'm actually just really happy. Yeah. Let's see, what does this brush look like? Ooh. Ah, that looks actually kind of cool. Oh. Let's see if I can make it a bit bigger. Yeah, I'm definitely on the younger end of the thing. That's why I said, like, I'm not even like the most powerful. I'm like mid as hell. Like, I'm super mid when it comes to like characters, man. Okay, so that needs this. Then we'll make this color and see what happens. Oh, that looks cool. That looks cool. I missed the convo because of the ad. Oh, I'm sorry. I was saying that that basically, like, I'm not the most powerful creature in all of my settings, like, not by far. Like, this guy is probably on the actual, like, upper end of things. Or should I make it like, I'll make it like this. We can actually, you know, see what the fuck is going on. But this guy's like, he's actually on the more powerful side of things. So when people like talk about characters like they're more powerful than me, I don't care because of this guy. You know, I am like an unruly teenager to this infinite being, you know, who's just kind of like, okay. You know, like, he doesn't like leave his home dimension, not because he can't, but because he just likes chilling in his own world. You know, but he could show up in multiple places if he wants to. Like, he's not limited to one place. So it's a corporate ladder to the higher power. Luminox, you're being silly. Semi, am not. Luminox likes like kids. He's millennia. He's like, Semi, go to work. Eventually. You know, and again, I'm not even the only one that bothers him. There's other cosmic beings too. It's just he's like he's like the dad. Congratulations, everyone! We finally made a dad character. We made a dad that he could be everybody's dad. Like, he's just trying to work and everyone keeps bothering him. He's like just in his office. You know, he's like, you know, just doing his own thing. Oh god. Let's see. Oh wait. Let's put you here. I'm gonna just... Oop. Come on, there we go. Put you like right here. There you go. Tell me, do you know about the black hole VTuber with assets? I do know about her, but she's kind of blatantly outside of my vibe. She's fine, but I'm like, I can't. I can't. I got a new daddy. Yeah, we got Daddy Luminox here. I'm dying. Someone help. Can I draw a cosmic dad being a dad if you want? Yeah, sure. Like, that's fine. I drew him with a newspaper earlier. He looked very stupid. So, yeah, like that. And let's put another one like right here. Right here. No, right here should be fine. There we go. A guy walks into Luminox office and goes, "Dad, I forgot to inform you about the star exploding." And Luminox goes, He's just kind of like, okay. He's like not even panicking. He's just kind of like, okay, where was that? Like he's very much like, Dad, I accidentally super glued my fingers together. He's just like, okay, let me get the paint thinner. Well, guys, I have to make my OC more dad-like now that I have Luminox as a son. So just kind of like, he's just kind of like the very calm dad that he just knows you're gonna get into trouble, and it's just kind of like, okay, let me go get the paint thinner. I'm thinking, how the fuck do you have all that on a model? All what? God, can you imagine me making a VTuber out of this psycho? God damn, I can't. Are there truly no limits? You can do a lot of stuff. You can do a lot of stuff with that. I'm actually just I'm pretty tame just because my computer can only handle so much. But you can do a lot of stuff. Yes, oh god. The Luminox and Miss Semi, you cannot adopt the entire office building full of workers. Oh my gosh. Like I'm like I do really like his name though. Like, because it definitely has like a type of like seriousness to it that I think works for him, you know? Like, but it still has a gentleness with the L there, you know? So it starts nice, but it's kind of like, you know, I do like the idea that he's a type of like, he's the type of being that he can get annoyed, but he never gets angry, because for him to get angry, that means it'd have to be something he'd have to get angry about, you know? Like you pop up in one of his worlds and you try to destroy everything, he just kind of picks you up by the ear and just tosses you somewhere, just like, okay, go play over there. You know? So if your computer could handle, would you make semi-huge? I would, yeah. Like I just imagine like he's the type of guy that, you know, I'm gonna take over the world. He'll just make a world for you just so you can go play in a sandbox or whatever. He's just like, well, fine, here. You know, and he'll just pitch over there. Imagine human interns and Semi goes, no, Luminox, you cannot keep them as a keychain. And I'm like, Dad, no, these are mine. He's like, you can't handle them. You're grounded. I'm like, what do you mean I'm grounded? He's like, you're forbidden from messing with humans until you improve your behavior. I'm like, nah. I'm half tempted to be like, guys, I've been lying to you the whole time. Luminox is actually my dad. And my mom was a dragon the whole time. That would be horrible. I can't, because it's technically my mom's eldritch being, but I'm like, that would be so fun. I'd be like, yeah, truth is, this is actually my dad, you guys. But no, I said I'd never actually draw my parents. He's just the older colleague at my job. He's basically my supervisor. Okay, it's since it's 1 o'clock, I'll probably go ahead and end soon. I'll have to look up some good reference for his shoes, because I gotta get ready to go to work. Oh my god, I just realized I did not save, not even once! Oh my god! I did not save even once! Oh boy. Went this entire time, didn't even save once. Oh my god. Timeout is just Luminox eating his kids into another universe. Ah yes, Luminox, save us from Semi's wrath. Oh god. Imagine if we got lore accurate parents for Semi. You're not allowed. That's the one thing I can't allow, because I saw what they did to Pekka Mama. I saw what they did to her. I refuse. No one will ever know what my parents look like. Hello. I just imagine a dragon mom. Have you seen my daughter? Shows pics like Luminox is like, ah yes, fond memories. I mean, but no, he's like the older coworker that's been at the job forever, and I'm like, you know, the annoying. Like I'm not even an intern. I'm like annoying middle management. Anyway, yeah, we'll go ahead and stop there because it's already past 1. It's past 1 o'clock, and I can't be going on for much longer. But this has been a very, very good stream. Luminox has a name, and lore, you know, you will never see him again. I'm lying. He'll probably show up like probably more now. No, like, 'cause I actually am happy to have more like eldritch beings, just because I don't like being the only example in my setting, you know. I don't like being the only one in my setting because that makes, because then it kind of makes a lot of pressure on my character, and I'm like, no, I don't want to do that. I want it to be that, like, I like my character being like not even the top of the ladder. Like, technically Luminux is also not the top of the ladder, but he is way older than me, you know. Like, I do like that he's older than me, but he's also just not the most powerful being in the multiverse, you know. Anyway, let's go back to my other screen. Do. I forgot this was here. I forgot. Oh man. Oh, where am I? Right here. Anyway, let me get rid of this. Anyway. But yeah, let me save again. Listen, I can't believe I went through all that and I didn't even save. Damn. I'm responsible. I am so responsible. Oh man. But today was a very fun stream. We got to talk about lore, and I don't get to talk about the Eldritch side or of anything for what I get to do. You know? We need press X for that. Stop it. We would love to like, I can I'll probably will make more, because again, I love making like uber powerful characters. I do. The ones that are so powerful, like, because again, this is just my personal hobby. Like, you know, one day I might actually show you what my high priestess looks like, because I do have one. Well, I have several, but like my most powerful high priestess, I might show her at some point. She is so cute. She is very cute, because I just saw I was playing around, I summoned her for something, you know, and because so she's my actual like straight up personal high priestess I give power to. She's hilarious. She looks very, very motherly. Yeah, I have a high priestess. Well, I have several, but like my most powerful high priestess is very cute. From the world that I actually made myself, because there's the worlds I've eaten, the worlds I've recycled, and the world I made when I got bored. The world I made myself is, I nicknamed it Semisterra. It's not just one planet, it's several, but like it's like I said, it's an entire world dimension. So and because I'm a way more active being, they know I exist. They know. They're kind of like, they're like, oh my god, our divine like whatever is being weird again. Like a random handsome man has showed up here again. You know, like, because again, I like the idea of the multiverse is yeah, Semisterra. Like, I love Semisterra. It's a very funny place. Like you actually have seen Semisterra already in my one shot. That little purple planet, that is one of the main planets of Semisterra. Also, thank you very much for lurk. I greatly appreciate it. So you actually have seen Semisterra already. You just haven't seen it from ground level, but you have seen it before. Do you think making comics is worth it? I want to try and make one, and I want some advice. Actually, yes. When it comes to comics, they are worth it. Now, there are lots of advice going around. Like, honestly, one of the best advices I've seen is do a one-shot. A one-shot is apparently 15 pages. Apparently, I made mine 30 pages because I'm stupid. But, like, if you want to get into making comics, go on ahead. Like, you don't try doing the epic stuff, just because as someone who has tried several times, you run out of ideas and you get tired. Going ahead, I'll go to, how about this? I'll go to like 15 more minutes, because I like comics too much to quit at this point. So but yeah, if you want to make comics, whether it be manga, webtoons, web comics, because those are 3 different genres, you should. Like, one thing that's helped me is just doing a one-shot story, which is basically something that you can basically get everything you need in one chapter. That's technically what I did, though I have done other comics, but they're all dead. I need to put the comic graveyard back on my website so people can see the type of comics I've attempted in the past, so you can know that, you know, I haven't always been this amazing successful person. me being a vaguely renowned comic artist. I'm gonna die. You got to get them creative juices pumping. Yeah, like if you want to make comics, like what you can do, just because the hardest part is the process of making the comic is actually the hardest part. What you can do is go on ahead and make a short story, something about between like 15, like you could do like, let's say 4 pages. You have a story and lore, do something out of that lore that's short, like maybe a day in the life of your character, or maybe frame it like a prologue, being like, okay, I'm only gonna do how my character got their defining moment, or you know, the parents dying or something. I got my creative energy starting out, but then I hit the brutal case of insomnia. No, oh no. Like, the reason I say to do that is basically so you can get your process down. Like, after kind of forcing myself to do the prologue, like not my prologue, but like the one shot, I now kind of have a better idea of how I want to do comics. So even though I am gonna be kind of redoing my comic, it's more like I'm keeping the one, like if you want to see the difference and what I mean, I have 2 one-shots. I have Under New Management, which is on Webtoon, and I have Semi-Corporate Takeover, which is my official one-shot. If you want to kind of take a look at those, just to kind of see a comparison as to me trying out 2 different styles. But yeah, there's like there's a lot of things you can do. One great YouTube channel I'd recommend, even if you're doing more web comic based or webtoon based, let's see, I recommend and read DC's Guide to Writing and Drawing Comics. Do that. I think it's like Stephen MacLeod's comics. Also, there's a great YouTube channel that I really like called it's like Learn to Draw Modern or something. Let's see if I can find it. Oh wait, no, not Learn to Draw. Learn to Draw Manga. I'm looking it up very quick. Yeah, there's a channel called Learn to Draw Manga. They have a lot of great resources. Yeah, also make a draft. Never just go right into drawing your final pages. Do a draft first. Try to do like a draft of at least 10 pages just to kind of map things out. Another great resource is called Screen Tones. Just look up Screen Tones podcast. Anybody who is interested in making, whether it's manga, webcomic, webtoon, whatever, look up the Screen Tones podcast. Not only do they have great advice, but they also have a great resources. Resources are hard to find when you don't know what you're looking for, but their resources are so good. I use these. So anybody who's interested in making comics or whatever, you know, Learn to Draw Manga, DC Guides, and Screen Tones podcast. Look at those, listen to those. They are a great way to just kind of get a feel for things, and also to kind of overcome some problems that you might run into. Thank you for the advice. No problem. Because I know making comics is hard, and also one of the biggest things, now this is just my personal advice, okay? Do not try to force yourself to do a weekly schedule. Don't. When you start, go at whatever pace is comfortable. If you want to give yourself a deadline, because that helps motivate you, go on ahead. Also, enter into webcomic or manga contests. They have really great parameters, and so if you don't know how to give yourself a limit, they can do it for you. So like I think like, was it Shueisha and Kadokawa, they do manga contests. You do not even have to be Japanese, by the way, to enter some of these. Those are a great way to be like, okay, so they'll give you like a theme, and it's a great way to practice, so that way when you get to your own idea, you'll be able to make it shine even better, because it's not a waste of time. Because some people think, well, if I don't work on my magnum opus, I'll be wasting time. Actually, no. You'll be gaining practice, and believe it or not, you'll be way faster when you get to your magnum opus that way. We always love semi-tips, yay. Because I actually am passionate about this sort of thing. That's why I actually do love, I love webcomics because you can do a lot of stuff with them. And have a lot of fun. Like I had a lot of fun when I was doing mine, even though mine's like a little, it's a mix of manga and a webtoon because I did it in full color, but I did it in page format. But you could do it in any way you want. But yeah, so those are just some ideas. If you're ever curious or you have any questions, you can always ask me at any time. Because I hoard resources like a crazy person. Because I am a dragon, so as a dragon I hoard multiple things, including art advice. But yeah. But today was really fun. Today was like lots of fun. We got some art done, we got some concepts done. But yeah, I'm really happy about the whole Luminox thing, just because like he technically does exist in my story. I just haven't really had a way to incorporate him into anything. I'm super passionate. Like that's why anytime someone's like, I want to learn how to draw and I can't, I literally go, did you please? I will attack people. Because I feel like anybody can learn to draw. Like, bro, I literally saw a guy who's like, I'm gonna get into the Olympics, and he doesn't have legs. This is not a, when I say he does not have legs, I mean he is literally nothing from the waist down. There is nothing there. This guy runs on his hands. And I'm sitting there being like, okay, so legs can't even stop you. Okay, right. So not even having legs can stop some people. And I remember, like, even earlier this week I was lamenting that I'm a terrible writer, but I'm not that bad. I'm actually not. I'm actually pretty good, maybe. But no one's gonna know that until I put it out there. And yeah, maybe some stuff I put out there will be garbage, but it'll be good garbage. So, if you want to do something, you can do it. You can. I believe in you. Like, you can do it. You just might not know how to do it, and that's what I'm here for, If you don't know how to draw hands, I will give you resources to help you to draw hands. If you want to do better storytelling, I can give you videos for better storytelling, We have seen bad writing. You are 15 times better. Oh, honestly, I believe you, because I still have my copy of The Eye of Argon, and that is the worst book I've ever seen. Oh god, I want to read this book to you. I want to read this book to you because it's so bad, but it was written with so much love and heart, but it's so bad. People like 50 Shades of Grey. No, this is literally the worst. The real loser is the one that, the real loser is the one that never started, Like, if you want to put something out there, someone will love it. Someone just may not know about it yet. I'll say kind of hello. Like, hey, like the fact that, like, I didn't see a VTuber that looked like me and acted like me, and I'm like, I'm gonna be me then. And look at where we are. Like, I'm literally basically a hentai character that doesn't do anything hentai. So if you, whatever you want to do, even if it feels like it's impossible, my favorite advice is the only time it's impossible is if you're dead, unless there's a necromancer nearby. So no matter what you want to do, you can do it. You can. I believe you can, Like, I didn't think I'd ever be a frickin' VTuber. But here I am, Like, I never thought I'd be a vaguely renowned comic artist. And here I am. I just like saying that. Just like, I'm not world renowned, but I am vaguely renowned. But yeah, like, it always seems impossible and scary when you don't really know quite what you're doing, or when other people who have no interest in what you're doing tell you can't, And suddenly, fact of the day, life is a free play to win game. It is pay to win, but you know what, you can still make it done, because like someone is always willing to do something for free. You're renowned to me. Oh, thank you. Motivated shit. Good. Be motivated. Like, you will have your down days. You will have your days when things are hard and you don't want to do anything. Give yourself a break when that happens and then get back to it, you know? We love you for being vague. But like, just like, you know how I eventually learned to live 2D because I'm poor and too cheap to literally pay someone to do this. You know, I'm actually really happy with how far I've come so far, you know? Like, and I know being a VTuber is hard. Like, some people are like, oh, I want to be a VTuber. And I'm like, if you want to be a VTuber, then be a VTuber, you know? Like, just like with being an artist or being a game programmer or whatever, like, it's kind of what you make of it, you know? Some people are like, well, I don't, like, I'm like, look, I am literally a big booba stereotype and I'm having a fun time. Like, whenever they're like, I they got those VTubers with the big boobs, they want the sex appeal. I'm like, no, I just like big boobs. You know? So, it'll be okay. Like, totally valid. Some of the best skills we learn are born from similar circumstances. Exactly. Like, my stupid butt is literally gonna be like, I'm gonna make a visual novel. Do I know how to make a visual novel? No. But I didn't know how to rig a model until 2 years ago. I didn't know how to stream until 3 years ago. I didn't know how to, you know, fun fact, I didn't learn how to drive until I was 30. You know? Like, I straight up did not know how to drive. It was very funny. Like, and I live in a place where you have to drive. I just walked everywhere. You know? So if you look at something and you're like, I want to do that, it doesn't matter if you actually get at the top of the whatever, you know, because some people are like, I want to join the Olympics, you know, then at least you know what direction you're going in. Like, I want a visual novel about my character. No one's gonna make that about my character but me. I want to have a figurine of my character. Guess what? I'm gonna figure out how to make it myself. I will figure out how to use Blender and make my own character, even though I make my character really hard to put in 3D. But you know what? That's future Sammy's problem. TLDR, you're fine, you do great, and I believe in you, even if you don't believe in yourself. Yeah, we will learn we will learn at our pace of the path, walk the path you must, yeah. Like, because remember, even if you're just walking, you're going to get farther than the person who's standing still, you know? You may not get there as fast as someone who's running, but you're way faster than someone who's not even moving at all. You know? But yeah, today was a really fun day. Thank you very much for joining me. Another purple VTuber. Hi, Sonical Vale. Hello, hello. Welcome in, welcome in. My name is Semi Enigma. I'm an Elder Dragon Mom boss. You just got through me having an epic speech about motivation. But yeah, I really do. I actually do believe in all of y'all. Whatever your passion is, you know. Also, hey there, Ace. Oh my god, Atology. Welcome in, welcome in. Thank you very much. My name is Semi Enigma. I'm an Elder Dragon Mom boss. Thank you so much for joining the organization. You can pick up your badge at the front desk. Thank you for helping me. No problem, no problem. I have none of them. But Baba Queen. Eat mozzarella sticks. Hey Axel, hello, hello. Axel, the guy. Wait. We gave him a name. His name is Luminox. He is basically my older coworker. Ah yes, welcome to my TED Talk. Yes, but Luminox is he's eldritch being. He's older than me and more powerful than me, and he kicks me out of his office all the time. But yeah, look at that. We got a name. Yeah. Thank you very much to Dio. Dio was once again employee of the month. He gave Luminox his name. Everyone did, everyone did a really good job. Everyone tried their best, and some of the names y'all came up with were really good. Ads again? God damn it. Tell me when the ads are over. Oh my god, my poor Lemon. Poor Lemon's like, not the ads. Not the ads. Yeah, but I'm actually really, like, a lot of you guys did give some really good names, even if I was saying no constantly. But you guys kept trying. I really like your model. Thank you. I made it myself. I drew the thing and I rigged the thing. Good lord. I actually, fun fact, when I rigged my first model, I did it at maximum size, and that's why she froze constantly. This is like 1/4 the size of my first model, and it moves so much better. Must be nice. If you ever want to learn Live 2D, I have some great resources for that. Damn, if I had known, I would have wanted to come up with a name for him too. It was a very fun time. Everyone tried so hard. But you know what? I actually do appreciate it. I love my model and my rig mama though. No, that's fine. That's fine. It's actually really fun to just figure things out on your own. So we got chat creative juices. Like, yeah, like I think you all are really creative people. Like no matter what you want to do, you know, I think you are all really creative, you know. And like, again, if you want to do something, go ahead and do it. If you don't know how, ask. Don't ask AI though. AI's stupid. Like, don't do that. If you remember anything else, my children, do not ask AI anything, because that thing is inconsistent and stupid and wants you to KYS. So, you know. Maybe if I have more time, time is essentially key, as they say. Yeah, I literally work in 2-hour increments, you know. Anyway, it is a bit late for me, so I'm gonna go ahead because I have to go to work. But thank you very much for joining me today. We will continue again next Wednesday. Yeah, so I stream on Wednesdays and Fridays around 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you are watching the VOD, I hope you enjoy. If you oh, I do have a Discord. I don't show up in there all the time, but it is a great place to just see what my art looks like if you don't like Twitter. Discord. So feel free to join my Discord. I pop in there from time to time. Please behave yourselves when you're in there. I do post all my art in there, so if you ever want to just see all of my art and everything, it's easy in there, because I know some people don't like Twitter or Blue Sky or whatever. We will see you soon. Yes, we will see you soon. See you next Wednesday, probably. Thank you much for joining me, and you have a wonderful time zone. Okay, if you are watching on YouTube, I don't know, like and subscribe, I guess. Be good, behave, and don't be a menace. Love you all very much. Bye bye.